So, what does hospice in your home mean to you? Because I think a lot of people feel that hospice services are only for end of life, true end of life. It doesn't necessarily have to be that way.
No, and I firmly believe that, the majority of the time that's really not what hospice is about. It's just that when a family starts to hear the H word, you know, is when they mostly have a parent who's been hospitalized. They are truly at the end of their life, and then they end up being recommended to go to a hospice center. And then, they're there maybe 3 days a week, whatever it is. They're really, truly passing away.
And need comfort
Right,
care
right.
for
and,
that.
and,
yeah.
they, and they need comfort care. But the other side of that spectrum with hospice are supportive services. And that's how we engage with hospice almost all the time. We have residents that, as mentioned, they can benefit from having a nurse that comes out to see them every week, a hospice nurse that comes out to see them every week. We can, at the drop of a hat, make changes to their medications, make changes to their plan of care, and very quickly, pivot is the word that I was looking for, so that we can make sure that they continue to get the best care at the level that they need. And many times somebody will graduate out of hospice. Just because they start hospice doesn't mean that they're going to end, that's how it's going to end. I've had residents very successfully graduate out of hospice, even with Elevate, and we just have the conversation that, hey, they're stable, they're doing well. Not sure that, hospice is really giving them what they need any longer.
Or they're no longer meeting Medicare qualifications for the service.
That's better stated, that they're no longer meeting those qualifications.
They've gotten stronger. They've actually gotten healthier.
But that's one of the benefits of partnering with a good hospice provider like Elevate Hospice. I trust that, we're all on the same team. Our goal is to have the best outcome for that resident. And if that means that they get strong enough and that they graduate out of hospice because they've improved sufficiently, that's great. We'll still be there, or you'll still be there in the event that, that changes again.